How's it going, guys? Enric here. We're back with more Katawa Shoujo. This is going to be part 85. I guess last part, I could say that Lilly left, and we kind of learned about their feud, Lily's and Shizune's feud with each other, and I guess it might be like how they can't communicate with each other, maybe, or it could be some family problem, something like that. So why don't I just load it day by day? Alright? With that, she waves and joins the trickle of students leaving the classroom. Who left the classroom? I don't remember somebody leaving the classroom. Nakai, could I speak with you for a moment? Delivered with his typical monotone manner, he apparently decided that I needed a reminder to see him already. That's not good. That is definitely not good. Eventually I finished packing up my things. By the time I reached his desk, the classroom was close to empty. Yes, sir. He looks up, taking measure of my face before giving an awkward, rather obviously acted chuckle. You're a terrible actor. If you're gonna be an actor, you should not do that. No need to feel guilty. You're not in any trouble. I just want to ask you something I've asked a few of the other students so far. That's something, at least. For a moment I thought my maxim of keeping my head down and pen up had failed me. So what did you want to talk about? To start with, what do you think of your progress in this class so far? Good? Bad? Oh, I hate those type of questions. I always say in between. That's the only way I could get out of that. I detest that kind of question. For a fair amount of time, I try to think of a response that is neither pathetically humble nor cocky. I'd say I'm doing okay. You did the right thing. Why is it always the I is always capitalized? I just realized that. The work doesn't seem too hard, and I'm doing better on the test than I thought I would. That's a good answer. A correct one too. How is that? What? Okay, apparently he knows what's going on in my mind. I give a mental sigh of relief at his satisfaction. To say that I don't gain a little pride from his comment would be a blatant lie. In the maelstrom of thoughts clouding my mind after learning that I'd been transferring to Yamaku, my school grades seemed utterly unimportant. Yeah, because you were in the hospital for half the time. Of course, why would it matter? Yeah. Being entirely clueless as to what skill level would be assumed of me, once I actually got here, I was hugely relieved when I found out that I understood well enough the schoolwork we'd be doing. I know your circumstances might have thrown a wrench in the works, but have you given any thought to your frick. My future? What would you like to do as a profession? Do you have any thoughts of where you'd like to be in 10 or 20 years' time? I wouldn't be surprised if you covered this ground in your previous school, but I don't have any record of it if you have. What was my previous school? I have no idea. I suppose the last year of high school is the time when students would need to be thinking about such things. To be honest, I really haven't lent it much thought, compared to my immediate situation. Catching onto my thinking, Mito speaks up. It's okay if you don't decide on anything specific yet. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of your classmates were still undecided after all. Maybe pursue one of your talents? What talents? What kind of talents does Hisao have? All the talents he has is freaking being lost, being more lost, and then running into someone, and then heart attack. That is the sequence. He's rather obviously trying to squeeze an answer out of me, and something about his previous wording makes me suspicious. He looks unhappy. He didn't seem to be intent on asking everybody like this, so he must have some kind of selection criteria. I'd a guess our marks in his class. Well, something in science might be the path of least resistance. His face brightens, no doubt pleased at the thought of a prize student following his subject as a career path. Wait, you're the science teacher? I thought you were my homeroom teacher. What? Okay, good. Having a general idea is the first step. I would advise you to think on it though. I will. Things are kind of settling down, which will help. Good to hear. Oh, and I've noticed that I've noticed that Ikazawa's attendance and marks have improved since you came to be friends. I'd like to thank you for that. I'm surprised you noticed we knew each other. He gives a chuckle as awkward as his smile. That's not good for a teacher to do that. This guy really has no idea how to properly act around others. Every facial movement seems like an act of careful but misdirected choreography. Yeah, you're not a dancer, get out of here. You could say that having a general idea of who knows whom is part of a teacher's job. Catching himself before he goes off on a tangent, he loudly coughs into his hand. Why? I'm sure you have things to do though, so I'll stop there. Please do think about where you're headed from here so you don't have long to go before you finish high school. I will. Thanks. Oh, great, now. Okay, when I went to download this game, I remember seeing this, and it's like, the wizard! How is he a wizard? This guy's not a wizard, it's just like this really creepy dude. It's like, ah. The brief talk ended. I take my leave. He goes back to fussing with the teaching materials on his desk. This is one of the times I'm envious of Lilly. Almost maddeningly so. To have one's future so clear and so assured, yet working towards it from such a young age. It's an idea so utterly inconcilable with my own thoughts mired in the present day, just as they've always been. Loading screen? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Loading screen. My computer is really loud. I just realized that. Okay. What? Oh, actually, what? Okay, that's walking. What? Wait, that's the lobby? Oh my god. I thought that was like leading to the cafeteria. I was like, this is the cafeteria walkway too? But, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Walking through the lobby to the cafeteria, I silently rue my daily routine having been completely thrown off. It had seemed like a normal day. I arrived in class before most due to waking early and having become quite adept at chucking down my pills without choking as I get ready for the day. I cannot swallow pills. That's the thing. But as students trickled in, one never materialized, Hanako, I step inside, my eyes scanning the expanse of the cafeteria in search of a suitable place to take a seat. It's a task made more difficult by the groups of students moving about and busily talking. Yeah. My hand pounds my back hard a couple of times, severely winding me. Whoa, what? I couldn't care less about the culprit as I focused my thoughts on my chest in a near automatic reaction. My hand instinctively tightens on my breast. You mean your chest? And I start going through the steps I rehearse in my mind every other day. Breathe steadily in and out. Oh god, I swear to god, whoever did that, I'm gonna be pretty pissed if it was somebody that you know. With a measure of relief, I can slowly feel my chest becoming less tense. By the time I look back up, my face is covered in sweat from the experience. God damn it! Freaking Kenji! God! Hey, man, are you okay? God, thank you! You did... God damn it! Don't do that, you idiot! Ha! Dumbass. He retreats back, an expression of unease written on his face. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have barked at him, considering he had no way to know. I give a sigh and right myself with some difficulty. Sorry, I just have some chest problems. Sharp knocks aren't good. It seems strange to see him so upset. He looks pretty pissed now. The fact that I can't do anything about it irritates me. Let's get lunch. Okay, it's good to have some company for once. Alright. Somebody sent me a Skype message. Ha! Too bad I'm on Do Not Disturb. We start off to the serving line. One good thing is that Kenji and I can make small talk nowadays, as opposed to my only interaction with him being anti-feminist lectures. Seems like it'd be hard to find an empty table. There's a few people I wouldn't mind sitting with. Nobody's like you, though. Oh well, I feel a shiver run through my spine. Not anymore. Clarify that now. They don't listen. Their minds are closed. It's the media, man. The goddamn brainwashing mainstream feminist fascist media. That was a mouthful. He takes a breath and I savor the second of silence. Damn, they control everything. Everything but you and me. I relax a bit while we grab our food and drink. So, what do you got for me? Huh? Oh, come on. Don't tell me. I was gonna say, is he going to pay? Come on, you've been hanging around with Sato and that other chick for ages now. Rumors are all over my class and probably some of the others too. Eavesdropping isn't a good habit. Let me guess, you never do it? Not even when you're bored? Really? Well, fine, point taken. Oh, well, congratulations, you got outspotted by feminist conspiracy guy. Both of us stopped to have soup ladled into a couple of small bowls and placed onto our trays. The concoction. Oh, wait, did I actually say that right? Concoction that lands into the bowl looks pretty questionable, but at least it smells reasonably good. As we take our seats at a I know how to say the word, but I can't say it. Miraculously free table, I try to think of something that would actually interest him at all. I hope I can come up with an acceptable topic. I found an answer to that question you asked a couple of weeks back, where Lily's non-Japanese half comes from, that is. Good man, it's Russian, right? Totally Russian. Scotland. He's visibly stopped in his tracks. Scotland? Yeah, that was my reaction too. She can speak English fluently and everything. Oh my god, you can see his pupils. Damn it, do you realize what this means? How terrifying this news is to me? I think he's hyperventilating. Passing out for a little while would probably make him more relaxed than he normally is. I don't think he's much of a humor guy. Crap. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. I don't know. Ignore his insane ramblings. I would definitely do that. I dig into my food, hoping he'll take the hint from my silence. I just lost 1,000 yen, man. 1,000 yen. That's like $10? Yeah, $10. Damn, this is the worst day ever. Well, no such luck. You're kidding me. You made a bet with her nationality? Sorry about that jump cut. One of the dudes in my class was bugging me about it. I gave him some of my wisdom and he had the audacity to say my logic was wrong. Well, I do have audacity over here, you know. I use it to record, you know, record audio, why not? So what did he think? Germany or something, it doesn't matter. What matters is my 1,000 yen. Damn, this day is ruined thanks to her. What a bitch. What a douchebag. He looks utterly devastated as he wolfs down several clumps of his soggy, soy-soaked rice. It only takes a few mouthfuls before he pokes his chopsticks at me, stabbing the air repeatedly in revelation. What? Didn't your mother ever tell you not to speak with your mouth full? He gives me a dirty look before choking down the rest of the food left in his mouth and taking a gulp of juice. It's rather unsightly. Well, it looks like he might be in pain. I just imagine that now. I'll be laughing. Remembering my own food sitting in front of me, I decided to get the task of eating the cafeteria food over and done with as fast as possible. The sooner I do so, the sooner the experience will be over. So as I was saying, why would anyone want to live in that place anyway? I mean, what is there to see? Grassy plains, that's it. Lots and lots of grassy plains. There's lots and lots of grass. And men in kilts. Okay, I kind of forgot about Scotland with kilts. I thought that was Ireland or something, but okay. No, that kind of threw me off. I'm not sure which is worse, this food or his worldview. I can feel my face being dragged down by their combined weight. Not that he'd notice or care. It's not that bad. Why do you care about her so much anyway? She's just your class representative after all. He gives a malevolent chuckle. Were this anyone but Kenji, I'd feel uneasy at how he sounds. I finally found the chink in the Feminist Legion's armor. It took a while, but I'm confident that this is going to be how we can bring down the whole system. Man, break the system. Man, I'm about to blow your mind. Are you ready? I tune out his rambling for a moment as I finish my rice and start on the unappetizing soup. I don't like soup. I eat soup every day here, in my house. One taste is enough to confirm that it's cold. Ready as I'll ever be. I confirm that Lilly is in the mafia. What? Wait, didn't you already say that? You already said that she was already in the mafia. Alright, stay with me for a second here, and I will describe the scene. I wish I could do otherwise. Lily's there, walking down the street after school. You're not stalking her, are you? No, damn man, I do have some sense of self-preservation, but no dignity, or morals, or social standards. Okay, that's not good. Anyway, as I was saying, this car pulls up next to her and guess who steps out? A man in a pine strip suit. Waves her in and then the two leave just like that. I tell you man, she's under protection. Under protection. Wait. I think he might be thinking of Akira. A man in a... Oh, I can see where this is going now. It takes effort not to sigh in exasperation. Let me guess. The man was about average height and had a slightly slender build. Had blonde hair, looked foreign, and smiled a lot. He looks positively stunned. I take advantage of the moment of quiet to quickly gulp a mouthful of cold soup. Ah, that's smart. No, not really. Cold soup's terrible. It seems you're more observant than I thought. Yes, I have chosen well. Yes, yeah. I can imagine like in his room on like an office chair and just like yes, yes, and then he spins the chair around to see Hisao just standing there like, what are you doing? He giggles a little and nods to himself so dramatically that it looks comical. I can't tell whether that's intentional or not, and that fact makes me frown. This has important ramifications. You know, if she really is connected to two people like them and was smart about what we do with this information, we could turn this into our greatest weapon against the student council. Once he starts rambling into conspiracy territory, my juice suddenly becomes of much more importance. Only half it listening to his pontifications, my mind drifts to the matter of Lilly and her antipathy for Shizune. The past between them is steadily becoming more coherent, but I'm not even sure if I should be learning of her past this way. Indeed, even if I do work out with what went on, it really doesn't seem like my business to go and interfere. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. It's not necessary. Damn. Not having Lilly around is making my thoughts wander. I'm noticeably more bored and sullen without her company. And the same goes for Hanako. All we do during lunch anymore is eat and play chess. Come to think of it, I need to go check on Hanako after school too. Considering her much improved attendance, I'm guessing she's come down with something. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Nakai? Oh, fuck. I stop as I'm about to leave the classroom, turning on the ball of my heel to meet Mito. He's holding out to me a couple of the worksheets we'd worked on during the day with his long, lanky arm. Ah, yeah, lanky arms. Ah, would you mind giving these to Ikazawa? I normally ask one of the girls to do it, but I assume you'll be checking on her. Wait, what? For a moment, I briefly considered the possibility of that being more than an innocent prediction. I quickly discard the idea, though, as it's hard to think of him acting in such a Machiavellian way. It's not in his nature. Sure, no problem. Walking up the hallway of the girls' dormitory, several ideas of why Hanako's been absent float around my head. The most obvious of them is just a simple code. Cold code. Yeah, this is a simple code for her to be great. I think the feminist theory is coming into me now. Figuring I'm now seeing numbers and stuff everywhere. Like, what's this code mean? That said, she may not have been sick at all. It's been almost a week since Lilly left, and despite her at least appearing to be normal, I've suspected she's somewhat more insecure about it than she's letting on. Wait, what? What? I really hope that they really change this because I kind of get confused on who's and why is this door open. This interests me. Why is this door open? Eventually I come to Hanako's dormitory room. It's simple brown doors separating us. Okay, that makes sense. Her room's position next to Lily's is extremely convenient and probably a large contributor bollocks to their meeting in the first place. Grimacing slightly at the prospect of her being sick, I wrap my knuckles on the door. Silence. I listen intently for any sound of shuffling coming from inside, but I can't hear a thing. I knock on the door again, slightly harder. Still no answer. How strange. She might be at the library. The door opens behind me. A freckled and somewhat scrawny underclassman I don't recognize comes out and is briefly taken off guard by my presence. Hi. Oh, fuck! What? No! Oh, no! Oh, no. Who, what? Oh, crap. No, crap, I don't know what to choose. What do I choose? Oh no! Oh no! She wouldn't even know who Hanako is! Oh no, I'm gonna go ask her about it. Actually, this made me a rather fortuitous meeting. Hey, excuse me. Do you know if Hanako's come out of her room today or not? She doesn't seem to be answering. Ikazawa is Ikazawa. Her not answering the door is totally normal. That tall foreign girl's the only person she'll ever talk to after all. Oh well, what a dick move. Hey. She gives a shrug before walking off down the hallway, having much more important matters to attend to than Hanako or I. Her dismissive attitude annoys me. Yeah. What a butt munch. Okay, so you have another idea. Hanako must have a reputation as a hermit. A reputation that doesn't seem outright undeserved, at least in the time before we met. Scratching my head, I make one last attempt at getting Hanako to answer as I knock on the door one final time. Hanako, it's just me. Mattel said to give you some stuff. Slide it under the door! Why don't people do that? It's simple. If there's like a freaking crack on the door, just slide it under. It's that simple. Come on. For a while, the attempt seems just as unsuccessful as the last. Just before I slip the sheets, there we go! Slip the sheets under her door though, I can hear that handle rattle. Thinking that you could have done it before, but no! You're just like, I'm gonna knock on the door loud and obnoxiously, like, hey, I got these papers for you, and then walk away, that's it. As the door opens halfway, I do my best to look Hanako over as quickly as possible. It's a task made somewhat more difficult by her oversized gown hiding so much of her body. She doesn't look sick, or at least not immediately so. To be honest, I'd have preferred that to her expression right now. Hi, Hanako. Mattel wanted me to give you these since you weren't in class today. I hold out the loose sheets, which she tentatively takes in her hands. The way she moves is weird, devoid of thought, as if she's some kind of mechanical automotive. I don't know. Rather than a living being. Are you okay? If you're feeling sick or anything, I could get the nurse. It feels almost pitiful to put on such a routine get well soon act. I can't think of anything else I could possibly do for her though. Wait. Oh, it looks like she was smiling for a bit. I was like, wait, is she smiling? So I leaned into the computer screen just to check. She seems to collect herself a little at the notion, but only a little. I'm fine. Okay. Walk away. An awkward silence follows, eventually ended by her nodding solemnly in farewell and closing the door. The entire experience feels surreal. More than a little put off, I wander back to my room and hope that she'll be better by tomorrow, despite not knowing exactly what's wrong with her. Well, at least you know that you could just slide the paper on the door. Slide it under. That's simple. People need to do that more. People in this... Well, actually, I shouldn't really be talking since this is a disabled school. So, I guess people don't use their heads, unlike... No, but back here again. Okay. Once again, I find myself in front of Hanako's door after another of her unexplained absences from class. And then we played a waiting game. Nothing. So, freaking slide it under! Just slide it under the door, come on. Nothing. Considering this is the second day in a row she's been like this, I'm starting to worry about her. Summoning my willpower, I decide to try one last way to get her to respond. Hanako, if you don't say anything, I'll go get the nurse for you. Go away? What? It's hard to tell whether her tones... Oh no, not this again! Whether her tone's one of depression, anger, or both, what in the world can I actually do to help her? If she doesn't even want help? Oh crap. Oh crap. No, not... No! 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 I refuse to continue! I refuse to continue this now! Because now it's playing her... I think it's a theme song? I refuse to do this! Oh, I knocked something over. Yeah. I don't want to continue. No. No, I don't want to. I don't want to continue this. I'm going to stall this as long as I can. I don't want to continue this. This is really depressing. Now the memories come back on my first playthrough. I was like, oh no, nothing's gonna bad happen. All of a sudden, go to Hanako's past, like, slap in the face and like, hey, this is like a field trip now. Why is it happening now? It's just like, wait, she didn't get her breakdown, her Crap! No! I don't trust this at all. This is terrible for me. This is hard. That's what she said. I might as well continue reading this. Like, God dang it, dang, get out of here. The message is clear enough. I can't just leave her like this, though. Just sitting in her room for days on end. Oh, fuck. This is bringing back too many memories. Rubbing my temples in thought, I withdraw to my own room to think about how to proceed. Rationality is what's needed here, as an overreaction may just make matters worse. At least they didn't play Cold Iron. I think that was it called, Cold Iron, where she was like, freaking screw me, Shen, Shizune, freaking bugging crap. Like, what are you doing at the tail? What are you doing at the tail? Shut the fuck up. It's supposed to be a surprise. God damn it. I dig around out the drawer of my. Why is it still playing? Why is it still playing? Looking for where I put that damn piece of paper. Before she left, Lilly told me the number to call her on while in Scotland, and I wrote it down. Now that I need it though, the damn thing is, oh, here. I probably should have just entered it directly into my cell phone, come to think of it. Without further ado, I entered the numbers and anxiously pressed the call button. Is it gonna continue? Oh, no! The fact the phone rings at all shows that I got the prefix of for a call to Scotland right at least. I've never made an international call before, so that's some comfort. Eventually the phone picks up a feminine voice I don't recognize on the other end. It's probably Lily's mother. English? Suddenly finding myself unprepared, I realize I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this, since according to Lily, her mother is a native Scot. I soldier on in the hope that she must know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language. It's Hisao Nakai speaking. An enthusiastic sound of realization can be heard as she recognizes the language. My feeling of relief is immense. Ah, you must be one of Lily's friends from school, correct? Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying. Yes, that's right. Pleased to speak to you, Miss Sato. I screwed that up. It's so nice of her friend to find someone so polite. Lily dear, it's for you. Her mother seems nice, if a little over enthusiastic given the mundane situation. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time. What? Why would you be honking? He's like, I don't know what time is it. Her time getting to the phone. In the distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up. Hello, Lily speaking. Speaking. Wow, I'm terrible at English. I'm speaking English now. You sound awful. She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. Oh, that's not good. The one thing I did remember to check before calling was the time zone. It'd be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse. Not feeling well? Just tired. What time is it there? Late afternoon. School finished for the day not long ago. You're really not a morning person, are you? I don't need you. I don't need you making fun of it as well. It takes me a measure of restraint not to laugh at her pained groan. Poor girl. How are you doing over there? Then, bar the mornings? It's been enjoyable. After not meeting them for so long, just having a meal together with my parents is nice. Though the pool and the sheer size of the house might have something to do with that as well. Even if they're not in Japan, from the way it sounds, her family must be pretty wealthy to live so luxuriously. Are things alright with you and Hanako? Damn, I was hoping that wouldn't be brought up quite so quickly. I think it's because it's a birthday, isn't it? I take a moment to try and sort out exactly how to describe the situation without causing her undue worry. But she picks up on that without a word being said. Hanako's not well, is she? How did you know? Because... Called it! It was like deja vu all over it. It was deja vu. Freaking bollocks. I should have known. God damn it. Because today is her birthday, I'd hoped she might have gone at least a little better after coming to know you, but this is basically deja vu. What? How is she right now? She missed school yesterday and seemed out of sorts when I checked up on her. Today she missed school again and just told me to go away. I've really got no idea what to make of it. Has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way? Unfortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused the scarring, and Hanako blames herself for their deaths. God damn it, this is basically deja vu. Now I'm feeling butterflies. My stomach hurts now from reading this again. What she says does seem to make sense. If she's blaming herself on her birthday, she may have well be ruining that she was never even ever born. I hate that feeling. Fuck! The fact that Lilly seems so in the dark about it though, almost to the extent that I am, it's a surprise. So that's why she lives in the student dormitories as well. Has she told you any more about the accident? As close as we come, she's very barely told me anything about what happened. What I know about it is largely conjecture. She sounds depressed, almost defeated. Considering the trauma that Hanako must have gone through, I really can't fault Lilly for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal failing. Don't blame yourself, Lilly, with everything she's gone through. I know. Thank you, Hisao. I'm sorry I can't be more of help to you. It's fine. I'll just give it some more thought. Thanks, and have a good time in Scotland. Huh? It's nothing. Thank you for taking care of Hanako. Okay, bye. Goodbye. And with that, the line goes silent. What are you gonna do? Amid the seemingly only increased number of questions I can't answer, the most immediate is what Lilly was going to say. Oh no. I'm an idiot. She must have thought I was calling to talk with her, but I only asked for help with Hanako. Even more shameful than that thought is the fact that such an appraisal would be logically correct. Well, first things first, for now I need to at least sort out Hanako and make sure that she's actually eating okay. Well, crap. The occasional passing students give badly hidden glances at the plate of food I carry to the female dormitories. It's hardly a meal to be proud of, only being an instant microwave meal. Ha! Cheap! From the convenience store, but it should be at least to fill her up. Eventually I arrive outside of her room, after having to ward off a couple of girls who jokingly tried to pilfer the food I'd taken so long to procure. I decided to forego knocking since it was proven to be utterly useless measure and it's somewhat difficult to do with my hands full. Hanako, it's Hisao. Why are you playing Terraria? I know you're listening. I got some food for you. Silence, as I expected. I'll leave it beside your door. Please eat it at least, okay? There. I've said my piece. Now it's up to her. Putting the plate down, I walked down to my own room to eat my dinner. Oh, crap. You didn't pay attention. By the time I returned to Hanako's dormitory, a good hour's passed. Thankfully, there isn't anything to be seen beside her door. I walk back at least somewhat happier that she's eating. If she intends to get through this by herself, then being able to help, even if it's just in such a small way, is at least something. God damn. Okay, I should have expected that to happen, because Hanako and Lilly's paths were connected. They were both connected, and it was expected of me to actually figure it out that it was supposed to happen, but fuck, I thought they were gonna skip it like they did with, like, you know, how, like, in the line, I guess, but, like, they didn't really, like, crap. It was, like, basically, I think Hanako's path is actually in between, it's, like, in the middle of Lily's path, because I remember with the ending, Lilly never came back, and it was, like, I guess that was before, and it all happened in, like, those 2 weeks, so fuck me, I should have known. I'm angry with myself now. But I should end it off here. Most episodes will be 30 minutes now. Won't go over 40 unless it's like, if it's every 10 episodes. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I hope you guys have a great day. 32. I would definitely do that. I'd be my mischievous grin. I would definitely do that. I would totally do that. If somebody asked you what I got, I was just like, I would definitely. He did a smart move. Evil. Demon be gone. Demon be gone. You said it, not me. Still, the fact that you managed